I don't mind talking about the Cinder drama and how one person doxed personal information of Cinder that was not public information, and then also claims to be a victim. AKA going, oh, that person's also her boyfriend. Yeah. Don't claim victim if you're adding fuel to the fire. And honestly, if you're going to sit there and talk about the excessive amount of, oh, they're talking all this shit in the background, how didn't any of you notice this? If they're doing it this much in DMs, there's no way they didn't do it to your face. You were either just ignoring it or went, oh, it's okay, and now that it's public and people are seeing this, you're stacking on. So, yeah, I would say maybe there's a little bit more going on than what people are looking at than just at the surface. Yes, legally there's malicious also compliance, interference in business, which you can get nailed for if you're doing it intentionally and with hostility. I know there's a proper word for that, but I can't think of it right now. I'm not saying Cinder is absolved of everything, but she definitely, it's a two-way street, so there's no way in fuck these people didn't notice or weren't DMing and messaging her as friends and we're only talking about business. Okay, you're her friend. You weren't messaging her either. Oh, the coin has two sides here.
But don't forget, people like to exaggerate things constantly, too.
Yes, they do.
Right? That's an understatement.
So, yeah, I'm not going to say that she's innocent because, well, I've read all the documents and everything else, and she's definitely not innocent herself. Her manager's definitely a fuck piece of shit. That's for damn sure. I'm not even going to turn around and defend that motherfucker, because you can see in certain cases he's using we or our as a pressuring tool to add pressure to somebody to make a decision, where in other times he's using it as a manager would, as in representing his client. So he used it in both connotations of his actions, but it's still really, really brutal. And honestly, okay, the artist who came out and went, hey, this shit is bullshit. Okay, I give you props for coming out because it was eating at you. But this is 2025. This happened in 2023. So, I'm sorry, it took you 2 years to come out? Yeah, I'm not going to victim
bribery.
I'm not going to victim blame, but at that fucking point, it also seems a hella suspicious if you've been getting eated at for 2 years about this, still making all the content and everything else up to that fucking point. Like, no, I would have to say there's something seriously suspicious about taking 2 years. I'm sorry. That's a long fucking time.
Okay, I might have to verify files at this point.
Timing on that one is a little bit weird.
Yeah, like, hey,
I mean, there's no way anybody can know all the information. That's...
No, but they could easily, refute what I'm saying and go, well, no, I actually did this by posting their own receipts, but there's none of it. There's just a lot of people piling on and going, oh, blame this person. Oh, they're the devil. Instead of, well, hold up. Other parties, show your receipts. If you're claiming you were trying to talk as friends and everything else and were basically getting ignored, show the fucking DMs. It's not that goddamn hard. It's not like you were hiding anything. If there's IRL names, you can block those out.
And there's editing tools everywhere for all sorts of situations like that.
Yeah. You could use magic eraser, erase the fucking word, and then put blackout over top to ensure no one can just go and do a slight edit and find out what's behind it. You can do the work. And that's if you're excessively concerned, or you can just black it out or white it out. It's not that hard. But you only see the receipts going one direction. You never see the other direction, or even people ask the other direction, show your receipts. It's this unanimous thing, especially on Twitter, where you just instantly believe everybody and just pile on. And to me, it's like, no, she's not innocent. Cinder's not innocent. I can't clarify that enough. But there's too much one-directed hate for it not to look like people are admitting their own actions or their own shit. And yeah. But I just wanted to discuss that now because, well, I haven't really discussed it in full length. So I kind of wanted to talk about it now so everybody would have it and see where my point is. Because, yeah, I've left comments going, look, you know, learn from your mistakes, move forward, and if you lose your friends because of this, you lose your friends because of this. Make new ones and understand you fucked up.